Well, today is a very sad day. Very sad day. Today is the last day. The PS4 will be the flagship console of Sony. That's right. Tomorrow is the launch, or tonight technically, is the launch of the PS4 Pro. You know, when the 7th generation ended, I did a retrospective for each console. A personal retrospective on my own memories with it. I don't really have a whole lot of memories to really share with the PS4 this time because, I don't know, just the generation's been pretty underwhelming. So instead, I'm going to talk about, this is going to be more of a review of the generation so far, and also I want to talk about how the 2016 election could affect console gaming going forward, and how how previous political events have shaped gaming as it is today. So let's start with we are almost 3 years into the life cycle of 8th gen. And the PS4 is already in its twilight. This is the last day that the PS4 will be the flagship console of Sony, because the PS4 Pro is going to replace it in terms, at least when it comes to being the head console. It's not going to replace it right away in terms of it being the only one and all of that. You know, they're still going to make PS4 Slims and sell those, but still put out games on it. But yeah, honestly, to give you an idea of how much of a letdown this gen was, the two games that I looked forward to most this holiday season are remasters, and that was BioShock and Skyrim. Excellent games, but they were last-gen games. And that should tell you right there. You know, at least for me personally. Honestly, I think the best new game that came out was the PT demo. That was incredible, and that was my favorite aspect of 8th gen so far. So yeah, I don't have a lot to say because there hasn't been a whole lot going on, you know. It's just been meh. It's been more like Generation 7.5 and not even a good version of that. Just here are the same games again, but better. And that seems to be the mentality lately. Because now we're going to be getting, here's the PS4, but better. So we're going to be not only buying the same games twice, we're going to be buying a better version of the same console. Okay, and before I go into the political aspect of this, I just wanted to make share another sort of an idea. Because the PS4 I feel like the PS4 Pro should have been the main PS4, but it would have been $800. They want us to pay $800 for the PS4. So what do? They split it up in half. That way, if you bought a console at launch, if you buy the Pro, in order to stay up to date, guess what? You would have spent $800 on a PS4. If you bought a PS4 around launch, and you buy the Pro, that's $800. It's like the PS4 was meant to be an $800 console, and they split it in half. Okay. So now I'm gonna get into the political aspects of it now, because I did a video where I talked about how the recession extended the life cycle of 7th gen, and now we are playing catch up basically, and that this sort of incremental upgrade idea is a way to sort of keep up, I guess, while keeping the price down for people. Technically, even though they didn't really, because again, like I said, if you buy a console at launch and then you get the Pro version tonight, you're paying $100 anyway. You're just splitting it in half. But anyway, You know what? The recession was caused by the Bush tax cuts. Trump just got elected president, and he implemented more Bush and Reagan-like tax cuts, which means that we could see another recession in the future, another bubble and a burst. What's going to happen with this whole incremental upgrade idea if we do have another recession? Something to think about. This is why you should pay attention to politics if you're a gamer, because politics does affect gaming. It's just so interesting to me how gamers didn't suffer during the recession. The recession didn't affect gaming in a negative way right away. In fact, it seemed like we benefited from it because we got to keep our consoles longer. And luckily, they were powerful enough to at least last a bit more, especially with the PS3, because the cell was powerful, even though it was hard to program for. But I think that served as its benefit in the end, because it took so long to develop for the cell processor. By the time they figured out how to do the cell processor, we didn't really feel the need to upgrade at that point. Uncharted 2 blew us away. So yeah. But anyway, we thought we were invincible. But now, we are paying this generation for the longevity of the last. So we are now feeling the effects. Gaming is now feeling the effects of the recession of 2008. We're feeling the negative effects of the 2008 recession now. When everyone else has recovered from it a bit, to a point. Anyway, there's no full recovery yet, but the majority, the mindset that we have is basically, okay, that recession's over, it's history, we moved on from it. Well, gaming is being hit by it now, this generation. So yeah, I just, again, so it makes me wonder. We get another recession due to Republican tax cuts. What's going to happen with these incremental upgrades? Remember, people weren't ready to buy a new console in 2008, 2009, and that was almost the 5-year mark of that gen. Normally, people would have wanted to buy consoles at that time, and they would have bought consoles at that time. But they couldn't because of the recession. So, if we have another recession, do you really think people are going to be as supportive of the incremental upgrade idea? Trump's election just made incremental upgrades a harder sell. It's already a difficult sell already because this is uncharted territory. You know, this is new for console gamers. But the recession is not going to help this. It's not. So it makes me wondering where gaming's going to be in 4 years, or possibly 8. Something to think about. Now, I figured I'd share that with you because of the election, as well as the fact that the Pro is going to come out tonight. So there you go. As for me, I was going to get a Pro, but stuff happened in my personal life, and I decided I would wait until early next year to pick it up. That way, I can do certain things with my family and all that, and still early next year pick it up, because by then Mass Effect Andromeda will be out, and that's the game I want to get with the Pro, is Mass Effect Andromeda. Because I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. Anyways, that's all I've got to say about that. Let me know if you're getting a Pro and if you're digging it. And it'll be also really interesting to see where. Man, it's just going to be interesting to see. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just babbling here, but yeah. Pro comes out tonight at midnight, or 12:01, and my PS4 will be outdated hardware. My PS4 will be officially outdated, an outdated console that would normally be in its prime. That's all I got for you guys.